Okay, our next speaker is Supervisor Scott Wiener. He is representing District 8, which includes the Castro and neighborhoods with lots of Filipino residents like Glen Park, Diamond Heights, Mission Dolores, and Inner Mission. He is a strong ally and friend of the Filipino community, and he is also a co-sponsor of the Soma Pilipinas resolution. Please give a warm welcome to Supervisor Scott Wiener.
Thank you for the tall people. Thank you, Al. And Cecilia, thank you so much for your incredible work to make sure that we never, ever forget. It's hard work and sometimes it's thankless, but we are all so appreciative. And thank you to all the veterans for your service, not just to our country, but to our world. It is so important that we never, ever forget the sacrifices that people made, our veterans, and also the people who held down the home front and kept our economy going. So many women who played a critical role in making sure that we kept going as a country. And so we have to never forget, and that means in our schools, it means making sure that all of our veterans have the support that they need in our community, and we know that veterans of many wars have a lot of challenges, and we as a country need to support them. But I think it's also important to look at the big picture of what happened during World War II, where we were faced in this world with an existential threat of absolute totalitarianism. And I'm a member of the Jewish community, and of course during that war, 6 million members of my community were exterminated for who they were. And so this threat was bigger than anything that we can imagine today. And our country and the Philippines and other countries, we came together and we said no. And we stopped it, and we defeated it, and we put our world on a much better and more prosperous and more equitable path. And so that is why this generation is called the greatest generation, because it's hard to imagine confronting that kind of threat and doing so powerfully and effectively. So when we look at the threats that we face today, the refugee crisis that we're seeing in parts of the world, climate change, terrorism. It's so tempting just to throw our hands up. But we know that we have dealt with threats as big or bigger in the past, and we have won. And so we will confront these threats, and we will win again. And what happened in the Philippines, what happened in World War II, is really just proof of the resilience of humanity, and so I look forward to meeting those challenges and working together. So I have the honor of recognizing a number of individuals, veterans, and I want to call you up, maybe all together, and I can honor you. Vice Admiral Charles Ray, Chief Johnny Johnson, Ray Topacio Cordoba, Admiral Thomas Brown, Lieutenant Colonel John Stevens, Private First Class David Tejada, Master Sergeant Proculo Bualat, and Anastasio Stacy Ver.
So let's take this opportunity to do a group picture. May I also ask Hydra Mendoza to join us on stage, and April Veneracion Ang to represent Jane Kim, who had to leave to go to Sacramento, and Deputy Consul General Jaimo Nascalon, Miss Maritza, Cecilia, and then Cecilia, yes, and yes, Bob McHugh. Yeah, sure. Sure. Would you like to say a few words?
Say hello. Who's there? Just say hello, David.
Hello there.
Salamat po.
Salamat din. Thank you so much for the service that we did.
Thank you. We should thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dito na lang.